Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Rick.
And we are back with Demon Slayer. Last time on Demon Slayer, what happened, guys?
Kangaroo Court.
Yes, we had that. We met the Kakushi, which were like the assistants that were very, 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 very nice assistants. I like them.
Yeah, they were carrying Tanjiro and punching him in the face, trying to keep him subdued so he didn't escape.
Yeah, but
Exactly what I would do.
we did have some disagreement between the what are they called? The Hashira?
Hashira.
And their master. And we were talking about, man, have we ever seen the master in the daylight? Maybe he's a demon. But a lot of people were quick to point out that the first time we saw him, he was standing in direct sunlight. So he's not, at least what we know of, a demon in that regard.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So anyway, I'm excited to see where we go next. I think right now it's going to be a matter of training for Tanjiro.
Right?
Hopefully, Inosuke and
Zenitsu.
Zenitsu as well.
Yeah.
Yes, they desperately need training.
Yep, well, hopefully we get that. Let's see. Okay.
I just want more expedition.
Yeah?
Exposition.
Exposition.
Yeah, I just want more exposition on all these new characters and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the thing at the end there where it's not even her dream necessarily. It sounds like it was her sister's dream.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she was trying to carry the burden of it, even though she couldn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But now Tanjiro can carry that burden for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do like
Or
the
with
way...
her.
Yeah, or with her. But I do like the way it kind of recontextualizes the Hashira's initial reaction to this demon that's a good person or whatever, because they put in their heads these are irredeemable pieces of shit that should die, and I would never hesitate.
Yeah.
But now that this happens, will they hesitate more? You know?
I mean,
a couple of them
fact that they
probably
don't-
won't, but
the fact that they don't hesitate has probably saved their lives a couple times, but
exactly.
maybe for a couple of them, that could be a risk for them now.
Yeah, that's what I didn't really think about that part of it, but that could be, and it's a good reason why they would fight so hard against that, because it doesn't even factor to them that there could be demons like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And was Nezuko the first one, or did they just happen to slay one that was like her before?
Yeah, it's true. Like,
Yeah.
it could have happened before, and you didn't know about it because you didn't hesitate.
You didn't think it was possible.
Yeah. So, I like that part. Everything else was okay.
Yeah, it was my least favorite episode of the season, I think.
Yeah,
The end made up for it for me.
Yeah.
I liked seeing the backstory and stuff like that.
Mhm.
One thing I'm confused on is, like, are they trying to, like, build her up as, like, a romantic interest for Nezuko now?
No,
Or not Nezuko,
Tanjiro.
shit, Tanjiro.
I mean,
No, if
he kind of blushed whenever she showed up, but I think that he's just doesn't have a lot of experience with women anyway. But I don't get that they're doing that. No.
Just from the way the fire-breathing demon slayer before was, like, saying, oh, you found a new star pupil
yeah.
kind of thing. But I don't know.
If anything, I think she might be interested in Rengoku
Yeah.
more than Tanjiro.
Maybe. Or maybe she's just, like, flirty and feminine, and
Mm-hmm.
we're just reading too much into it.
Well, do you think that not that Hashira, but like her apprentice, the one that was been leading them in their training, he said that she had a
Kana.
similar
Aoi
scent.
or
Yeah, Kana.
something?
She has a similar scent
Oh.
to the Hashira, and here he mentioned the scent of anger, and something weird with her eyes. I wonder what that's about.
I don't know.
Well, I think the first scent you talked about, I think, is because they're using total concentration breathing all the time,
Okay.
and he's like he's smelling their power.
Yeah.
As far as the other two things, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, you guys both mentioned it in the reaction, but the breathing technique that he remembered from his father was so that you would never exhaust yourself using it,
Yeah.
right?
You would never
Right.
be tired.
Yeah.
So if he could just do that, and then the total concentration breathing,
Mhm.
he could like cheat the system,
Yeah.
right? Because they're actually like strong enough to do that 24/7. He is not, but he can do a technique to where his body thinks it's strong enough to do that 24/7.
But I don't know if he can do both at the same time, because can he do that and can he do the breathing that Urokodaki taught him as well? Like
I don't know.
maybe he can do the flame breathing to allow himself to like never get tired, but then he won't be able to do his water techniques, I don't think.
Well, see, before, when he was doing the breathing technique to never tire, and then he would do his fighting techniques, they turned into fire
Yeah.
instead of water. So I think he can do both of them at the same time. I think it's just the
Could
True.
you have fire
Discipline,
and
too.
water at the same time? I think is
Well-
what Rick is kind of saying. Because right now it seems like it's one or the other, but not both.
I think visually that was what was happening, but I think he was still using the water forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it, like, is he doing that now or not? Because he hasn't like mentioned it at all, and because he hasn't done any of the forms, there's no visual indication of like what kind of breathing he's doing. He just mentioned he was doing the breathing that Urokodaki taught him.
Yeah.
So I wonder why he's not doing his dad's breathing.
I don't know. It's like there's no downside to using it. Right?
That we know of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so ill-defined for me. I don't even know what the difference is. You know? Like, what's one breathing versus the other? Is it like short, cold ones or long, hot breath? I don't know what the breathing does and what the total concentration versus the father's breathing, what's the difference? So is that my fault for not knowing that, or is it the show's fault for not telling me, or should I not focus on it?
I think that because it hasn't been defined, like in a more solid, strict sense,
Yeah.
I think that it will be explained at some point, or
I hope so.
summarized in some
Yeah.
way later on.
I feel like the breathing is really just another name for chi in other
Sure.
shows, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, we'll see. I'd like to see that expanded upon and, learn their power system a little bit more.
Oh yeah, so would I.
But I'm just disappointed. I mean, I'm not disappointed in Zenitsu. He's always like that. But I'm disappointed in Nosuke. Because I thought he was, like, getting his competition edge back.
Yeah.
And then he just stopped coming.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
me too.
He's pissing me off. Zenitsu, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, you know-
he's
This guy
gonna do
cares.
what he wants to do anyway.
Like they definitely shouldn't have dropped out, but they're also not getting any sort of tutoring, it seems like. Like
Yeah.
they're just having these tests, but there's no one instructing them other than now the little girls are instructing Tanjiro of like, well, this is what you're doing wrong. Do this and this and this better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's rehabilitation training. Once you figure out on your own how to overcome it, then you are ready to do the actual training after you've been rehabilitated. I don't know.
You think
I
it's
don't
like
know.
a
It's like a test. Like once you
a
figure it out on
prerequisite
your own.
or a
Yeah, I don't
entrance
know.
exam kind of thing?
I mean, I feel like in every other type of schooling, you were taught a skill and then tested to apply it.
Mhm.
Whereas in this, it seems like you're just kind of given a sword and told to go swing until you figure it out.
Yeah. Maybe it's like in Hunter x Hunter, where you get your hunter license, and you're left to find out the existence of Nin. And once you've found that existence out, then you need to get taught, So maybe they're waiting for them to realize they have to be using their breathing all the time. Then if they do that, these tasks will become very simple for them, and then you're ready for the real training. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe something like that. But either way, we got to wait longer to find out.
Yep.
So, I don't know if this is going on break again. We had a break last week. I don't know about it. We'll see. I'm hoping it doesn't. So hopefully we'll see you guys back here next week. You guys got
I
anything
welcome
else?
the break because I need a break from Zenitsu.
No, give me more. Give me more, Rick. I'm gonna see what it takes for you to break.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching this episode of Demon Slayer. If you want to check out more and everything else we do, like Eric said, check out full length and early access at Patreon. Links down in the description. Also check out our Twitch. We're streaming pretty much every day of the week. Check it out.
Bye.